Amazing story of resilience and relationships. Let's talk about commitment. I'm going to have a few people stand here again because commitment, as important as it is here in Blue Valley, I don't know if there are any group of you out there in the audience that can show commitment above and beyond the call of duty any more than this particular group of folks. So let's start with those that have been committed to Blue Valley for the past 30 years. Let's have Max Brown, Randy Dack, Glenn Dietel, Karen Brazell, Sharon Hamlin, Randall Hedrickson, Blake West, and Judith Steele stand up. Stand up and be recognized. Okay, I want you to stay standing. I know this is embarrassing. I understand it's embarrassing, but I want you to stay standing because I'm going to add some people to your number. So stand up if I read your name for 30 years. Let's talk about 35 years. Lana Miller, Gary Taylor, and Janice Walker. Would you please join them? Please stay standing because not to be outdone, 40 years. 40 years, we have Diane DeNoon and Mary Ferguson. And then to add to that number, we have 19 others that didn't hit one of those milestones but have been here more than 30 years. So you join them, so we've got everybody standing that's been 30 years or more committed to Blue Valley. Absolutely true commitment. Diane DeNoon tells a story of back in the beginning days when every student at the high school was issued a hall pass. You didn't ask for a teacher to go use the restroom or whatever. Every student had a hall pass, and then it was taken away from you if you did something wrong or bad. So if you've got those kinds of stories, we're about to celebrate 50 years here in Blue Valley. If you've got stories from way back when, would you email those to Christy McNerlin or to me? Because we'd really like to incorporate some of those into the celebration that we're going to have for 50 years. I want to mention, too, when we're talking about commitment, that we have been committed to a strategic plan in this district for 10 years now. And we're to the point where we want to refresh and renew that strategic plan. And we're going to be asking some of you to become involved with that, along with community members, students, whatever, to be sure that we know what we're doing and where we want to be in the year 2020, quite frankly, because we really feel like you've got to have a goal. You've got to know what it is you want to accomplish, so then you can incrementally work over the years to get there. Our current goals are unprecedented academic success, unparalleled personal growth, and we add the for every student. That's the mission here in Blue Valley. We have what we call our hedgehog. We want to personalize student learning for each and every one of our kids. That's what we want to drive us. I want to remind you of the 3 strategic initiatives that I think will more than likely help develop this new strategic plan or this continuance of our strategic plan. We want to be a digital school district. We want to have behind-the-scenes, backroom operations that make your life easier, not more difficult. We want somehow to integrate all of our digital systems so that you're not having to log in multiple times and having those issues that we have. So that's one of our strategic initiatives. A second one is an exemplary teacher in every classroom. We're well on our way to achieving that goal. Believe me, we're well on our way. But we want to be sure that each and every day, each and every moment of each and every day, that we have an exemplary teacher up in front of and working with and alongside every one of our kids. And then thirdly, in terms of strategic initiatives, it's providing this world-class education, which we're going to be measuring by way of the PISA. It's extremely important that we continue to focus on the right way, the best way to communicate with kids so that they can be successful and have choices once they leave our high schools. Absolutely essential to us. I want to talk now about appreciation. And this is the last item, the last characteristic that we want to talk about. I cannot express enough appreciation to you. Your administrators at the building level, at the district level, really can't, because we know to the great extent and extremes you go to each and every day to provide that outstanding education for our kids. We attempt to show appreciation in minor ways. you know, the small snacks, the recognitions that we do at assemblies like we're having today, whatever. But please know that pales in comparison to what we really feel and know about the way we appreciate what you do. Our final story today is about a young man named Jake. It's about the appreciation, quite frankly, that they have and his family has for the Blue Valley community that rallied behind him a number of years ago, and thankfully has a really, really positive, happy ending. So here's a story about Jake.